Oh my God. Rotate device. Rotate device. I'm trying to stream in landscape. It won't let me. This thing is jacked. What's going on, everybody? Crazy news. Trying to get this thing situated. Having major issues, major technical problems. Uploading a video right now talking about the Astros. They are in some problems. Okay. How are we doing here? I'm using my phone because my computer and my internet are having major issues today. Anyway, yeah, the Astros punishment's coming down. I'm uploading a video right now. It's coming up real slow. We're talking about Jiminy Christmas. We're talking about 1 year suspension, and they've already been fired. Hinch and both the GM and Hinch have been fired. What's going on, Teresa? Let me know if you can hear me okay, because this is my first time trying live. I tried it on my computer, had major problems. Yannick Glover, freaking man, the man. Can you guys hear me? That's all I want to know, because having major problems. What's going on, Dinosaur, Rauer? Okay, so yeah, the Astros, and I have this vertical. I tried to go horizontal, wouldn't let me. Had a lot of problems. And as soon as this news dropped, I made a video, and it's uploading right now, so you guys will check that out shortly. Yeah, Hinch fired. Both Hinch and and the GM are gone just like that. And so first the news dropped, and I checked it out, and I say, okay, so let me see if we can if I can remember all of the suspensions, all the punishments. So suspended 1 year, both a GM and the manager, $5 million fine, which is peanuts. I'm pretty sure that's not much to them. But the biggest, the biggest punishment was the, I got disconnected or something. But yeah, they're losing a draft pick in 2020, losing first round and second round draft picks in 2020 and 2021, which is absolutely insane. That's going to be terrible for the Astros. They're going to have a hard time. And if they're going to win it again, I said they got to win quick, because they got to win while they still have, they've got to win while they still have a decent chance to win and a pretty good team, because they're not going to have a good team in 4 or 5 years if they can't draft, unless they get lucky in the third round and fourth round. Because when you don't have a first round pick, you don't have a second round pick, that's going to be a big problem for the Astros. So this is big news coming down. And yeah, they've both been fired. And I said in my video that's uploading, I didn't know they were going to get fired, but I said, they might think about just going and firing Hinch, because what's the point? They need to go on into a new era. He's going to be gone for a year anyway. You just need to move past this whole cheating thing, and you don't want Hinch still around. And he got fired. Next thing I know, it said he got fired. So before I turned around, he was gone. Let me open up this here. Yeah, Finch fired. Ida Teresa Centineo. Hinch got fired. He is out. Chat hidden. I'm trying to see if I still can see the chat here. Cora should have been involved. What's up, John Costa, the man? Cora should have been involved in the punishment. Cora, obviously, with the Red Sox now, and they're doing an investigation for that 2018 situation with the Red Sox. So we'll find out about Cora. And I don't know if this is all the punishments. I never saw that. If they said this is everything, or this is just what it is so far. I assume this was everything. And if Cora's not involved, that's interesting. He was a bench coach, so he was not a player like some of the other guys were. Like Carlos Beltran was a player. So yeah, Cora could have been. He could have easily gotten suspended or as well. But so far, I haven't heard his name. Don't know his involvement, but definitely as a bench coach, you would think he had some major involvement. And from what I hear, he was basically one of the ringleaders of that whole deal in 2017. So it is a little surprising he hadn't gotten suspended, but maybe they're waiting. Maybe they're waiting on the Red Sox situation to find out if he's going to get suspended or he's going to get in trouble for that deal, which honestly doesn't sound quite as bad. They were still, using electronics, so I'm not so sure, but it doesn't sound quite as blatant maybe as the Astros. Philly special. I'm trying it out, man. I tried it out. I don't know if this is the best way to go live, because I'm on my cell phone. I tried it on my laptop, but it wasn't working right. So I jumped on my cell phone. because I wanted to talk about this whole situation because it's absolutely crazy. The punishments, I thought, let me know, what do you guys think? Were they about appropriate? I thought they were about appropriate. I think they're about appropriate. I mean, what else are you going to do? They're losing first and second round draft picks for 2020 and 2021. That's going to destroy their franchise. So they're going to be in trouble. Astros are going to be the Astros of 2012 again. If you remember the Astros of 2012, 100 losses, they were terrible. So we may be going back to those days real quick because the Astros are not going to be getting any. I mean, it's not all about draft picks, but that is going to hurt. Forced castration would have been a nice option, but that apparently they're not going with that. That would have been cool. But no, they're going to go with a 1-year suspension, but now they just got fired. The GM and the manager, 1-year suspension, and then what else was there other than the obviously the draft picks I talked. Oh, the $5 million fine. What's $5 million is like 20 cents. $5 million ain't nothing to them, but at least it's something. I actually heard you can fine more than $2 million. That was the max. They just fined $5 million. That's more than $2 million. Last I checked. I read that he was one of the masterminds behind the Astros and Red Sox stealing sign program. That could be. Losing those draft picks are going to hurt. Absolutely. Antonio Gonzalez, and that's going to hurt. And I don't know about Cora, how much of a mastermind he was, but if he was, he's going to get in trouble. He's dealing with some stress right now with the Red Sox, and he's got the Astros situation. But yeah, his name wasn't mentioned in those tweets from Ken Rosenthal. Ken Rosenthal on top of everything. So we'll find out what's going on. Yeah, Yannick Glover, man. Why haven't the Dodgers won a championship yet? This could be part of the problem. Dodgers are loaded. They're really good, but you got to say they do make some weird managerial decisions sometimes in those World Series and playoffs. And obviously, you could say some of the pitchers have struggled. And you say maybe they just choke in the playoffs. But then again, if the other team knows what pitch is coming, then that could be the reason. So Dodgers are still good. They're going to have a chance in 2020. But yeah, it's hard to talk about the Dodgers. I'm a Giants fan, so I don't want to talk. Hard to say that anything nice about the Dodgers. But honestly, yeah, I don't see the Dodgers caught up in any cheating scandals. I never heard of Dodgers doing anything wrong. So as far as I know, it's the Dodgers getting screwed by the Astros, by the Red Sox. Some people say the Yankees are getting screwed. Or other people say the Yankees are cheating too. I don't know. How do I send super chats? I don't know. Is there an option? I honestly don't know. Let me see if I'm I don't know if there's an option to send super chats. If not, don't worry about it. I don't know if there's an option right now. Honestly, I've never gotten a super chat. I need to figure that out. Just setting up my live stream right now. This is my first time going live. I'm going to have to set it up much nicer than this. Is kind of just on the fly, just turning on the phone, talking to y'all. And that's cool. People are I didn't think anyone was going to show up. I'm going to tell you straight. I didn't think anyone was going to show up. I didn't think anyone was going to show up. I thought I was being here talking to myself. So I really appreciate you all have supported the channel. It's been insane. It's been insane. Put in an application to get monetized. You're not monetized. I think I'm monetized because I put in an application and it said I'm monetized, and I get ad revenue on some of the videos when they get monetized. But as far as super chat, I thought maybe this particular video is not monetized. I don't know how to check the setups. I ain't worried about it. I'll figure it out. Do I remember Marvin Bernard? Of course I remember. He's a Nicaraguan. Marvin Bernard. Freaking yes. Marvin Bernard is in the Giants Wall of Fame. Marvin Bernard was there for like long time. 5+ years he was a Giant. Yes, absolutely. Even if the Giants did something like this, we still wouldn't hit. That's for sure. That's for sure. That's for sure. Oh yeah, Marvin Bernard's associate crashed. What does it say? Crashed his truck in the ballpark. That was nuts, man. I heard about that. Like someone that's associated with Marvin Bernard, who used to be a center fielder for the Giants, somehow is off his rocker and he like crashed a truck into Oracle Park, and that's insane. And so. Yeah, he got arrested, I think, and I don't know why he's associated with Marvin Bernard. I don't know what the deal is, so that was really interesting. That really that really was like, what the heck? Hopefully Marvin Bernard's not doing anything crazy because he's always been a good Giant, and that was just nuts, absolutely nuts to hear that. I haven't read too much into it. I didn't even make a video about that. But yeah, back to Jackson Nelson's comment. Even if the Giants did something like this, we still wouldn't hit. That's pretty funny. Giants just need hitters, man. We just need hitters. We don't have it, you know. And when we do get guys, they're a little past their prime, like Evan Longoria. And I love Evan Longoria, but Evan Longoria is not going to hit 35, 40 home runs. He's just not going to do it. You know, we're happy when he hits 18, 19, 260, 270 average. We take it. And that's not going to cut it. That should be like your seventh guy in the lineup, eighth guy in the lineup. That cannot be our, you know, basically one of our better power hitters. We don't have power hitters. What do you think about Arenado, potential trade to the Cubs or the Cardinals? That could be. Arenado is one of the best over with the Rockies, and I don't know, wouldn't think they'd want to move him, but that's the rumors right now. And the Cardinals, I thought that they might be trying. So Arenado to the Cardinals. Now the Cardinals they're pretty full in the infield, like I was mentioning. I was thinking they might go for Josh Donaldson, but that would be a huge upgrade. The Cardinals would instantly be contenders. And the same for the Cubs. Yeah, that would be a big move right there. If the Rockies are looking to just go ahead and move that guy and pick up some prospects or something, move him over to the Cubs or the Cardinals, that would be nuts. But I would be fine with that, obviously, because Giants are not very good right now, and anybody that can get worse in the NL West can only be good for the Giants right now because, you know, still want to compete, don't want to be in last place. And the Giants were not in last place in 2019, by the way. You look at the standings, they actually were doing. What's up, entertainment hacker? What's up? I'm on my cell phone, dude. I know what I'm doing, bro. I do not know what I'm doing. But I'm talking about the Astros. Punishments came down, and they are getting in pretty big trouble right now. Yeah, I'm way off the subject. What do you think? JP Mingo knows. Way off the subject. But I'm just answering questions. If someone asks me a question, I'm going to answer the question. So, you know, you can ask me my favorite movie, and I'm going to start talking about movies. But we're here talking about the Astros, yeah. Really, the question is, were the punishments appropriate, too severe? I think they were appropriate. If anything, maybe if I had to say too severe or too light, it's pretty severe. I didn't expect. If you'd asked me what was going to happen, I was going to say they were going to lose their first, second round picks for 2020. Instead, they lost it for 2020 and 2021. I would have thought, okay, AJ Hinch is going to get suspended for 30 days or something like that, but not the whole season. Whole season. GM, I thought he might get suspended for 6 months. Whole season, 1 year. And the fine, I thought $2 million was the max, but obviously not, because $5 million is more than $2 million last I checked. So they went pretty hard. I think they went hard. If anything, I think it was perfect, or maybe even it was a little harder than I would have went. Question is, though, a lot of people are mad, I'm sure, that they didn't just go ahead and take away their championship. But I don't think they're going to do that. So that's not going to happen. So it's just not happening. So there's nothing to worry about there. If you think that should happen, certainly understandable, but I don't think it's going to happen. Drop a like. I don't know how to drop a like. I see 6. I'm hitting it. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know how to drop a like. Oh, I'm getting text messages coming in. So I heard the Cardinals were going to flip Liberatore and they traded for Arenado. Now, that's a definitely possibility. That's why they picked him up. At least that's what some people are saying, that they picked him up not for themselves, but so they can flip him further to get someone like Arenado. I don't think that Liberatore is going to big trade right there. And I just at first assumed the Cardinals were just trying to get some depth with their pitching. But yeah, he could be a trade piece there. And that would be insane. If Liberatore gets traded and Arenado goes to the Cardinals, would be absolutely nuts. Drop a like. I don't know how to drop a like. Yeah, everyone drop a like. I'm up to 8 now, 9 in the chat. This is absolutely nuts. Doing great here. Just wanted to touch base, talk about this whole Astros thing, and I'm upload a video. It might be done as soon as I'm done here. I'm going to go make sure that that is uploaded so y'all can check out that video. Yeah, JP Mingo, I feel they went way too far. Firing and losing draft picks for 2 years is too much. It was nuts. It was nuts. On for a year, but for 2 years, when you don't have a first round or a second round pick for 2 years, you're in trouble. Your team is in trouble. because you need those youngsters in the minor leagues who are actually can play. And, they're not always going to become stars, but they're still going to be serviceable big leaguers. Now I'm losing my connection here. I'm just saying, you never really know after the second round. It's like, you just hope they'll turn out to be good. The first and second round is where most of the stars come from. It's just the facts, even though you never know. When you don't have a first or second round pick for 2 years, you're in trouble. You're in trouble when you do have them. Look at the Giants. We got first and second round picks, and we're still struggling. Just now starting to get a pretty good farm system, and just now looking like, hey, maybe we'll be able to do something. Maybe we'll start to be good in 2 or 3 years when all these guys, Joey Bart and everyone starts, Hunter Bishop, etc., when these guys start coming up. But it does take time. So the Astros, oh my goodness, they're going to suck. They are going to suck. You always have a lot of good info. I want to get more acquainted with MLB. Yeah, Yannick Glover, a new baseball fan. That is awesome, man. That is so awesome. I appreciate that, and I do want to help put out as much content as I can, talk about this stuff. What happened with the Red Sox? The Red Sox are accused of 2018 text messages, but they are accused of using the video room, not just the video room, but the replay room, to go in there and try to steal signs using the equipment in there, which they're not supposed to do. But I was thinking, like, MLB provides that room, and they didn't stop any team from going in there. So, what do you expect is going to happen? It's a completely different thing than setting up your own system with a camera and a feed and a monitor. They didn't go through all that. They just went into the video room to try to steal signs. That's what they're accused of doing. So I am assuming a lot of teams did that. Boston being caught cheating twice might make their punishment worse than the Astros are getting. I don't know. Boston, yeah, with the Apple Watches, and then now again, something with the video room, but I have a hard time believing it'll be any worse than this. And if it is, oh my goodness, Mile High, what's going on? Mile High Sports. Check out this guy's channel, awesome channel, Antonio Gonzalez. Yeah, the Apple Watches, absolutely. We'll see with the Red Sox, and they got Cora. I have no idea what's going to happen with the Red Sox, or another team is going to pop up on this. You start going too hard on these teams, you got to be ready, because your team might be next. I highly doubt the Giants have been cheating, though, because if the Giants have been cheating, well, they really suck. That's all that is. If the Giants have been cheating, they got to learn to cheat better. What do you think players were not suspended? Because they have the union behind them, and it's a whole different ball game. And plus, they were just on the team, and it's hard to prove what they knew about the cheating system, especially since sign stealing has always gone on. So you take your bat and you say, hey, I'm going to bat now. And they say, hey, we know what the sign stole the signs. You're like, okay, we're going to bang this trash can. So you go up to bat. You can just be like, I didn't know. I don't know how they're stealing the signs. They just bang the trash can, tell me what pitch is coming. It's been going on in baseball my whole life, sign stealing. So that's why it's hard to come down on the players. If there are any players that they might be able to punish, maybe Carlos Beltran, because he was actually one of the ringleaders, supposedly, but he was still a player. Now he's a manager of the Mets. We'll see. Do you think these cheating scandals are just the tip of the iceberg? I don't think so. I think this is pretty much, I think that MLB is going to just cut this right now. Absolutely cut this, because teams are not going to try to cheat like. I played high school baseball. The worst memory of that was getting hit by a pitch in the shin. Yeah, that's painful. I hit a foul ball off my shin one time. It was terrible, but it hurts. I played high school baseball too. Played high school and I played adult baseball. Played up until I was 26 in different leagues, but never professionally. Imagine the 4D chess teams are going to play when AI technology becomes more prominent. I play chess too, by the way. So, yeah, that's going to be insane. Yeah, technology is crazy. It is crazy. And there's cheating in chess, too, which is totally off topic. But, yeah, electronically, you get on your phone. It's a big thing. All across sports and games and whatever, you can cheat now with electronics, especially in baseball, stealing signs. Some sports, it's tougher. Basketball, it's moving so quick. What are you going to do? But baseball, yeah, baseball is it's a problem. It is a problem. Check my chat here. I don't know who they're going to hire. I have no idea. I guess now the Astros, maybe Boch is coming back. I don't know who they're going to hire, because the Astros need a manager now, because they fired their manager, and they're not just going to use their bench coach or something and just have him be an intern because they fired. I thought they might have an intern for a year, bring back Hinch, but nope, Hinch is out. So I'm going to guess that they'll hire somebody. I don't know who it's going to be, but spring training is coming quick, so they better hurry. Yeah, they weren't suspended because they do what they're told to do. They're just the players. You can't really suspend them. I mean, what are you going to do? Suspend the whole 2017 Astros? No manager, GM in the middle of January. Yeah. Yeah, the Astros. And I haven't done a team preview on the Astros yet because of this thing. I was like, I got to see what happens. Like, I don't know I can look at their team and look at their talent, but you got to, if they're a total in a fiasco right now with no manager, no GM, and it's just, you got to have some kind of leadership. Otherwise, it's going to fall apart over there. So, they still got the talent. They're going to win games. They're going to win a lot of games. I guess firing Hinch was just a move to please the MLB. Probably. It said that the owner fired him. Why not? Because they're going to be gone for a year anyway. It's not like it was a month. They're going to be gone the whole year. You might as well just fire them and start fresh. Astros in trouble, man. Spring training. It is time for baseball. And I'm going to get my live set up a little better, and we're going to be talking a lot of baseball. We're going to be talking Giants. We're getting ready for the games. You might see me. If you see me at Oracle Park, say hi. If you see me at Rayleigh Field, which I don't know what it's called now. They changed the name. Some hospital. Sacramento. You might see me there. I go to games all around the country. I travel, and you might see me at a stadium somewhere. Say hello. But I'm going to be going to St. Louis to check out the Giants. Busch Stadium is really nice. Busch Stadium is one of my favorite stadiums. I always go to St. Louis once a year when the Giants go to St. Louis. Crazy stuff. Let me check the chat. They can have the Giants manager. Cora will be next. Cora, there's going to be something's going down with Cora. Something's going down with Cora. And yeah, they can have the Giants manager. Yeah, definitely. Give them, what's his name? Oh, Kapler. Give them Gabe Kapler. Honestly, I've accepted Gabe Kapler as the manager, and just going to have to give him a chance. So hopefully he's okay. I don't understand the hire, but we're going to deal with it. And I hope that he surprises us all and that we actually like him. I know it sounds nuts, but that's what you have to hope for because he's the manager and there's no stopping it. He is going down. And if he's terrible, he'll be gone. What was the punishment for cheating? Firing a guy who was just following orders. Yeah, they fired Hinch. They fired the GM. I don't know who gave the orders. I don't know who it originated from. We'll see if Hinch gets hired anywhere else after his punishment. I'm sure he's going to be out for a year. The draft picks was really what hurt. The draft picks was nuts. First, second round, 2020 and 2021. That is the big punishment as far as I'm concerned. Managers get fired all the time. GMs get fired all the time. $5 million is peanuts to these guys. To a Major League Baseball. Think about $5 million. Your average backup, infielder might get paid around $5 million. It's peanuts. It really is. It's crazy because obviously for most of us, $5 million would change our lives and it would go to completely life-changing, life-altering. But for them, it's nothing. Collaborative. They cheated. I can't wait to see my Blue Jays. I know they're not going to make it to the playoffs, but this young core is exciting. Oh, Corey's exciting, and they added some pitching. We'll see what they can do. Blue Jays are good, man. Blue Jays are good. I talked about them. Blue Jays have a lot of talent, and we'll see if Guerrero, you got with Biggio, and obviously you got a lot of power. You got a lot of guys that are going to hit 30-plus home runs all over. They've improved their rotation with Ryu, and got a decent bullpen. My TV just came on pause. I don't know if you can hear that. MLB Network, I think. But anyway, Blue Jays are going to be legit. I can tell you that. Blue Jays are going to be legit. Can't wait to see my Blue Jays. Yeah, if Hinch wasn't for it, if it wasn't for Hinch and a little I'm sorry. and he had no control over his players and coaches. If Hinch wasn't for it and a little upset, then he had no control over his players and coaches. Yeah, I don't know, man. Crazy situation. I got to check on something, but Hinch is going to be gone now. Let me go turn off this. I'm going to be moving. I'm moving with the camera.
Houston Astros and the punishment handed down by Major League Baseball once again.
Yeah, I had to turn off the TV. But anyway, guys, this is absolutely insane. Talking about the Houston Astros. And they're going down, man. They're going down. We're talking about losing 2, not 1, 2 years of first and second round draft picks. It is going to be bad. How much will this affect the players' performance the upcoming season? Not probably too much, but players are players. They're going to go out and do the best they can. Whatever uniform they're wearing, they're going to do the best they can. That's what players do. But you just never know. You just never know with that leadership and a fiasco and cheating and accusations and this and that. Things could fall apart for them. They could have a rough year. I don't think they're winning no World Series. I'm definitely not picking them to win no World Series in 2020, regardless of how good their roster looks. Just because, it's hard when you have, there's going to be people booing in the stadium. There's going to be signs, cheating this, cheating that. It's going to be nuts, man. It's going to be nuts. So I think the players will be fine, but they're going to win a lot of games, but I don't see them going back to the World Series. Why isn't Beltran facing a fine or suspension? Probably because he was a player. Technically, in 2017, he was a player. And the players, they got their union behind them, and they were players. Beltran has, even if they could prove that he was one of the big ringleaders, maybe because he's a player, he might be slightly untouchable. I know players can get suspended, but I don't know. I don't know the answer to that. And I don't have all the information of the investigation. We just know the punishments. Hopefully some more comes out on this. And like I said, it is going to be bad for the Astros with these draft picks being lost. But I don't think they're going to suspend Beltran. Astros fans are embarrassed. They should be. I would be. I'd be like, are you kidding me? I would be very embarrassed because your team is going out there winning the World Series, and then you find imagine if 2010 Giants, 2012, our whole dynasty there, we found out the Giants were stealing signs with a camera and a feed and a monitor. Oh gosh. Like, no wonder the timely hitting. What if they found out Cody Ross in that game when he hit the 2 home runs off of Roy Halladay, knew what pitch was coming, and then you can hear the trash can banging? Oh my God, that would be so embarrassing. That would be so embarrassing, man. You couldn't say nothing. You know that you didn't win it legit. You only won the World Series because you knew what pitch was coming. And it's okay if you know what pitch is coming occasionally because you steal signs and then they change the signs. It's part of the game. But when you know what pitch is coming every single time because they're stealing the signs every single time because they have a perfect photograph or perfect feed into the monitor, what's going on, they can see the sign, and they're banging the trash cans, or they're doing the whistling, or they're having the guy in the bullpen stand to the left for this pitch, stand to the right for this pitch, and that's why you can see the Astros darting their eyes. Why are your eyes darting? Why are you trying to look at the signs? As a Sox fan, I'm not too happy. No doubt the Astros are really good at winning, but how many victories are related to their cheating? Yeah, a lot, probably. A lot, probably. A lot. I'll try to see if I can stop holding this phone. There we go. There we go. Let me see the chat. Stealing signs is part of the game, and it's fine as long as it's done using your brain, not the technology. You can know the pitch, but you still have to hit it. Yeah, you still have to hit it, but it is a huge advantage to know the pitch, because if you're up there, where's my bat? See, I can play a little bit. But when you're up there and you don't know what pitch is coming, you have to either guess or just hopefully see and hit. Both are not very easy, especially because if you're guessing and it's the wrong pitch, you're in big trouble, especially if it's a good pitcher. If it's someone who throws, I don't know, a Kershaw with that devastating curve, and you're up there thinking fastball, you're probably not gonna have success. But if you know it's a fastball against Kershaw, who doesn't throw exactly 100 miles an hour anymore, you got a good chance to hit that ball well. Whereas if you know it's a curve, you might even lay off. What if you know it's a split finger? You know, guys who throw those split fingers that look like fastballs, and you start to swing and then the ball just drops. To suddenly know what's coming, you just lay off. You know it's going to drop, you lay off. It's a big advantage. It's a big advantage. You know, if I'm up there, I know I can't hit a curve, I'm just laying off. Unless I have 2 strikes, I'm just laying off. And I'm not going to be fooled on anything. I'm waiting until I know it's a fastball. If I know it's an off speed or a changeup, I'll just sit back. So it's a big advantage. There's no doubt about it. I mean, there's no way around it. But yeah, you still have to hit it. Absolutely. You got Chapman up there pitching. I don't care. You know it's a fastball. You're still not going to hit it. Ball's coming in there 100 miles an hour plus with movement. It's not like it's easy to hit. But not everyone's Chapman, you know. Not everyone throws like that. So for a lot of guys, if you know what pitch is coming, it is a major advantage. Let's see what's in the chat. Oh, man. 15 thumbs up, 16 guys in the chat. That is amazing. I've been going 30 minutes. I think my video is probably about ready, guys. So I'm probably going to go check on the video. Just wanted to jump in here and talk with y'all, and I really appreciate you showing up. That is awesome. That tells me I can go live, and y'all are going to jump in, and we're going to talk about this stuff. I didn't know if anyone would show up, and this is my first time live, just doing it on the phone, and it looks like everyone's hearing me fine, and everything's worked great. So a nice test. That's why it's a test. This was just a test, but it seemed to have worked. Entertainment Hacker stopped by. Yannick Glover stopped by. A lot of you guys are awesome. Sean Norton, Ivan Santana. Yep. Daniel Manari. Sorry if I'm saying anyone's name. Mile High Sports. Check his channel out. Nightbot. JP Mingo. Nicholas Matias. Yep. Awesome, man. Awesome. Antonio Gonzalez. Sweet, guys. I really appreciate it. It was good. Stopped in. Philly Special stopped in. So, Teresa. And the sad part is 16 viewers pretty good for your first live. Who you tell? Man, that is awesome, dude. Absolutely. I thought it would be 0 viewers. Sad part is they didn't need any of this. They've had arguably the best roster since 20. Yeah, they didn't need any of it. The way they developed their farm system and all these guys coming up around 2016, 2017, they were just there. And what did they get? 1 World Series out of it. 1 World Series. And it was the year that they were doing the most cheating. Sad, man. It's a sad thing. I know you're always trying to get an advantage. I know how sports is, but you got to know when it's too far. You got to know when it's too far, you know. A feed to the heading to another team. And then when they go to that other team, they're going to talk. Great job, Sean Norton. Thank you so much, guys. I'm going to jump out of here. Check on my video. It's coming up. You'll see it. Thank you guys so much for supporting this live stream. I did not expect to have so many viewers. Going to try to get this a little more professional, and I'm working on all of that. So I'm going to talk to you guys next time. Thanks again for stopping in, and I'll try to get the super chats working so you guys can send those. I don't know how that exactly works, but I'm going to get it all figured out right here on the Humm Baby Baseball channel. I wish I had my guitar with me. I'd play a little outro music. I don't have my guitar with me. So y'all have a great day. George Watt, thanks so much for texting me. You have a fantastic day, and I'll talk to you next time.